matchup here on the campus of East Perry, here at Commodore Field. I'm Joe Begley here with Mark Young. Mark, I think we're going to have a good one tonight. We've got the Letcher County Cougars coming into town here. Tough loss on the road last week, of course, to Powerhouse Corbin against the Perry Central Commodores. Another tough loss on the road at Whitley, 17-14. Mark, what are your thoughts on tonight's matchup here?
Well, I really think that these two teams match up pretty well. I mean, even on paper, but even more so when you look out on the field and see the kids that's out there. I think Perry Central is going to try to start a running game like you and I discussed. So Letcher Central have kind of defensive move to make sure that they won't get that game established.
Yeah, I agree with you. Perry's about their ground and pound. You have Gibson. He's a real, quick runner. As a freshman, averaging 100 yards a game. Combs right behind him. Slingshot's what they call him. So if you hear slingshot or Combs, he's really hard-nosed. Try to, 3-4 ground and pound, get what he gets you runner. Will be a tough matchup here, like you said, defensively, even for the Commodores, just depending on what team shows up here on both sides of the ball. Offensively and defensively for the Cougars and for the Commodores. And it's a rivalry game. These two teams, I think we were talking about earlier, Letchers came out on the winning end, on the overall record, mostly by a score or two. So I look for a good one here between the hills here on the. It's football weather. The cold's moved in. They got us out here in the elements. So, what more can you ask for on a Friday night?
Oh yeah, I love it, and I actually enjoy being outside better because you can hear the fans. You can actually hear the hits on the field. So it's a perfect night for football. Like I said, I think it'll be a good one, depending on which team show up. I know Letcher Central tries to balance their offense between the running game and by passing because they have a pretty good quarterback in Holbrook. But at the same time, I think it's going to come down to the linemen.
Yeah.
The unsung heroes of football.
Well, like you said, the battle right there. I mean, a lot of people, don't realize the battle of the game's usually won in the trenches. These linemen, they're the hardest working team on the field, but they get the less credit. So, quarterback, running back, skill players, people that scores touchdowns. But you I really everything. 26, something like that, 6-9. He set the score record here a couple of weeks ago, 47-yard field goal. Those things like that, punting, kickoff returns. You have to be sharp on games like these because that can really be what makes or break you in these really close rivalry games.
Oh, absolutely, and I feel like from the most part, the kicking game is kind of a forgotten art that you don't see teams do that much anymore.
Yeah, and when you go to the next level, they kind of touch back and just take field position. In the pros, they kind of adjusted it, the same kind of situation. But now, a couple weeks ago here, Perry kickoff to Martin County, take one to the house, first play of the game. So we go here for the coin toss. I think let's take a quick break, and we'll come back and see who wins the coin toss here, and we'll get with it here in about 6 minutes left here remaining.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
October is National Dental Hygiene Month. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated Little Flower Dental Clinic. We're raising awareness about the importance of oral health and dental hygiene practices. See our dental hygienist, Jamie Hertz, for cleanings, screenings, x-ray, and hygiene education. We accept most major insurances, Medicare and Medicaid, and we even offer a sliding fee scale. 606-487-9505. Little Flower Dental Clinic, 279 East Main Street in Hazard.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Hey, Brian Milo here for Appalachian Wireless. When we tell Eastern Kentucky we are you, it's true. We serve 28 counties with retail locations, and with over 300 cell sites, we have more than any other carrier. Keeping you connected, that's Appalachian Wireless.
What does one penny buy? How about an iPhone 13 at Appalachian Wireless? And now you can save up to 50% off select devices.
We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
And we're back here at Commodore Field, and as both teams take the field, I mean, they're getting fired up. A minute 40 still on the clock, and both teams are iron ready to go. Prairie Central won the toss and deferred to the second half, so they'll be kicking off to the Cougars.
Yeah, usually that's usually Coach Dixon's. Every week I've been here and they've won the toss, he's always deferred to the second half, which I understand you want to come out and try to give your defense some confidence in this game, try to get them early, get them going. They come out, both teams look fired up. A little cannon shot over there. They haven't had that for a few years. When I played, that was, a custom. When you scored, the cannon went off. So
yeah,
I don't know who donated money over there for it, but that brings back a lot of memories for me. And like I said, this is a big game right here, big district game, and should be a good one, Mark.
Yeah, you should have warned me about the cannon, though, man. I scared off a couple of years.
Well, yeah, last week, a couple weeks ago when they first fired it off, I didn't know what was going on because the first couple games they didn't have it. So it's just a good atmosphere. You look out in the parking lot because we can see you've got the bird's eye view up here. It looks like there's an empty parking spot out there. So you got to go. I mean, across the field over there, Letcher's got every seat warmed up over there. Looks like a good crowd on the home side. So it should be a good one here in about 10 seconds off. Bo Bacon's getting ready to line it up, tee it up on the 40 here and kick it deep. There's 3 or 4 Cougars standing back there.
Looks like you got Kentzer and Smith playing back deep.
Yeah, Mark, you'll have to help me with these Cougar names here. I'm blind anyway, so.
I can see off in the distance, but up close, I got to use cheater.
Well, we need you.
Kentzer's got the ball.
Kentzer takes about the 20, 25, and he's met. Breaks a tackle. Tackled by a gang of Commodores. We got deep down on the final hit to finish him off there. And the Cougars will take over 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line.
I mean, that was a great pursuit by the Commodores, man. They were right on him.
It was. Like I said, 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, rather, at off weekend between there, they played Martin County here and, really got sucked in and let one bust loose. So I'll tell you something they've been working on past couple of weeks. What do you see here from the Cougar offense? A little bit of run and gun type deal. I'm not really.
Yeah, pretty much. You got two wideouts. Both are speedsters. Smith on the left, and you got Speedy. We call him here Ramsey on the right.
Holbrook hands it under there to number 10. Quentin Williams, and he breaks one. Tackled for about a 30-yard gain here to the other 45.
And that was the kid I was talking about. I mean, he's had a tough week, but we got a lot of laundry on the field.
Play was over. Personal foul. Number 6 for the offense. Number 56 on the defense. Penny for offset. It's them.
2 dead ball penalties right there, just offset. Don't really want to call it during a live ball and bring it back there and offset it, so I kind of like that call. So,
but number 10, Williams, Quentin Williams, we all call him Q for short, but he has an odd way of running, and when he gets through the line of scrimmage, he will find a seam if there is one there.
Yeah, he's got 66 attempts for 377 touchdowns. Looks like they kind of spread the ball around. A little fake little shovel pass underneath right there to 46. He takes it up the middle, breaks a tackle at the 20, 15, cuts back in, shifty little move, tackle down around the 10-yard line.
And
we got another. Yeah, we have laundry on the field, like you said, Mark. See what the call is here.
I'm pretty sure that's holding.
It was kind of an odd formation in there. Kobe Johnson. Yep. A hold right out here on the edge.
Yeah, they kicked this corner out and they got called for holding.
And that's the thing here in these games. You will come out and fire off on the and make a couple good positive plays. And that right there is just a good play design. If the kid right here on the edge doesn't hold, he probably still gets a first down or maybe more. So try to limit the penalties as much as possible in both ways. Perry, kind of accustomed to shooting herself in the foot. A couple of weeks ago, I'd say they had 10, 15 flags for over 100 yards, and same way with the team they were playing. So
yeah, Cougars have been pretty well disciplined, but now, like I said, that's one that really cost them.
Holbrook here takes a snap, drops back to pass. He's rolling to the left, gets pressure, and tackled from behind. Close to a horse collar out there, Mark.
Yeah,
but
big 46 wrapped him up, though.
No flag on the play.
Number 48 for the
48, Sizemore.
On the tackle.
That was good pursuit right there by 48. And like you said, battle one in the trenches right here, and the Cougars going to speed it up. Fakes the handoff, runs it right up the middle. Holbrook takes a shot about the 50. Gain of about 8 on the play.
I think they're going to mark it about the 49, looks like, Joe.
So we got 3rd and about 14 here.
That'll bring up
big 3rd down. The Cougars want to play fast. Trying to get the call in. And close to offsides right there. You break the neutral zone there. We'll say Coach Matthews have something to say about that. And they want to call a timeout, I believe. Got the play clock down to 2. They're talking to the back judge here.
Yeah, I don't know what he's complaining about, but
I guess they're trying to figure out if the play clock's not working or whatever. So we'll take a quick timeout, take a quick break. We'll be right back, folks, here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, refresh your taste buds, all in one stop at Go Time.
And with 10:07 left in the first quarter, the Cougars just come back from a timeout because they was running down on the shot clock. They declared that it was their mistake and did not penalize Cougars with a timeout.
And we better record that because there's not many times the Stripes will come out and take the blame. Takes a snap right here, rolls out to his right, cut up the middle. There's nobody. Has a lot of room. Makes one miss, makes two miss. Close to the first down marker. Which way fall? This is going to be close to a first down mark.
Yeah, it's according to where the spot is. I mean, there's a big
It's going to be close. I'd say there's going to be a measurement right here because he looks like he's right at the marker.
Hanging on the line, good enough for a first.
Yeah, they're
going to give him a first down right there.
And when he crossed that hash, they didn't have to measure.
Yeah, that second little push right there gave him a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Cougars. Holbrook takes the snap, hands it underneath to Q right there, gaining about 4 or 5 on the play.
Williams.
Yeah, again, that's one of those deals where he just goes in there and kind of waits to see if he can find a seam, and Commodore shut it down.
They get. I mean, you give up 4 or 5 every 3 plays, you're doing pretty good. You're going to accumulate a lot of first downs. So Holbrook takes the snap, takes a 3-step drop, looks to fire one-on-one, and he makes a play. Does he come down with it? And he does.
They give it to him on the 2. Nice catch.
Catch by number 8 right there, Keaton Fields.
Gains first down.
I believe that was number 8. Like I said, I'm blind as a bat. So
that's number 9.
Number 9, sorry, Kinzer.
Yeah, and that was on the outside shoulder. It's a nice pass.
And there's a lot of speed on the edge here for the Cougars. Holbrook on the 1st and goal here, hands it underneath, and it looks like he's going to score. Put 6 in for the Commodore, or Cougars, excuse me. And our scoring plays tonight are sponsored by the Buckhorn Children and Family Services. For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has brought healing and hope to families across Kentucky. From addiction recovery to foster care, we help families grow stronger, healthier, and more independent. So every scoring play tonight, it will be sponsored by Buckhorn Children and Family Services. So keep them in your mind.
And that was a 2-yard run by Quentin Williams for the first score.
Yes, sir. And, you can't ask any more here out of the Cougars that they line up for their extra point. That's just how you want to start a game off. Oh, and we have a flag. That'll be a personal foul. They tackled the holder right there. So it'll be a roughing the kicker, even though it was the holder. You have to stay off the holder there. So,
yeah, he raised his hands like he didn't know that he wasn't allowed to do that.
Yeah, so they will probably half the distance. We may see them go for 2. It was a missed extra point right there by Miss
Emma Adams. Yeah,
Emma Adams. Yeah,
she's been 90% for the season.
Yeah. We may see the Cougars come out for 2. I watched the Hazard game, and Hazard came out, went for 2 first possession, and then I guess they didn't think the Cougars were allowed to do that, and the Cougars came out. They may go for 2, may line up, let Emma kick another extra point here.
I think they're going to go for 2.
I think they are too, which is what I would do. Holbrook here in the shotgun snap. Quentin Williams to his right. Puts 1 in motion from right to left. Handoff underneath to Williams, and he is tackled short. That's a good stop right there by the Commodore.
That was a great stop.
And I believe number 5 got in there for the Commodores, Bryson Johnson. We'll take a quick break, folks. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
$8:50 left in the first quarter. The Cougars struck first with Quentin Williams making a 2-yard run for the touchdown, but the Commodores made a great stand on the 2-point conversion, and it's 6-0.
Yeah, we talked about that, special teams, plays like that, and these games, and what we think will be a close game. Just put that in the back of your mind because, the Commodores do have a good kicker. Not saying the Cougars don't, but when you get, on that half the distance from the, extra point spot, so it kind of makes it, you kind of have to go for it right there. As the Cougars kick it off, squib it up the middle, his knee was down. Fielded by number 2, Gavin Brown. He had his knee down. They're going to mark him at the 30-yard line. The fans don't like it, but I believe that's the right call.
Yeah, I think it was the right call. I was actually surprised that the Cougars kicked it that deep. They've been doing about a 10 or 12-yard pooch kick most of the season.
Yeah, I accidentally put a flag on the screen there, guys. Sorry about that. That was the beanbag. All of it's pink right now. It kind of confused me.
So we got Breast Cancer Awareness Month here. You see a lot of pink socks, pink ankle tape, pink armbands. So see Aaron Johnson here. Takes a snap off, slows it out here to the flat to Fields, and Fields is met right there. Little bang bang, but he comes down with the reception. He's a really good short-handed receiver for the Commodores. Probably their number 1 target.
Yeah, Jet Atlaw come up, made a great stop, but now I saw some extracurricular activity over on the other side of the field.
Yeah, these games get a little chippy.
Getting a little chippy in the first quarter.
Johnson takes the call, lines up again. Combs is to his right. Shotgun formation, 2 on each side. Takes a snap, hands it to Combs underneath. Gain about 2 on the play. Really good play right there by the Cougars.
Yeah, they just stacked up the middle there. Your linebackers, you had Big Sam Webb in there as a lineman, and then you had Garrett Howard to come in from the middle linebacker and really stopped it on the short game.
Yeah, Webb right there makes a great play. And that's the thing. In this running game, this ground and pound game, the Commodores like to run. If you can hold Combs to, 2-3 yards, that's a win for your defense. Got trips to the right, Combs to the right. Johnson snaps back, throws it over here to Fields, straight out, misses the defender by a fingertip. It's going to be complete for a gain of about 12 and a first down marked at the 50-yard line. And that's a positive here for the Commodores, Mark. Don't really see him throw the ball down the field a lot. You see, like I said, them trying to establish the run early. So something a little different look here for the Commodores, and I guess the Cougars are going to make adjustment. This corner over here, number 1, Jet Outlaw, is kind of backing out of his stance here. So I'd say he plays a little more press coverage right here. Hard count. Looking over for Coach Fugit for the call. 11 seconds on the play clock. 2 wide receivers on each side. Combs offset back to the right. Hands it underneath. Gain about 5 on the play. To the 45-yard line. And Combs is just a hard runner. He really gets those legs churning. And that's a good dynamic you have here for this Commodore offense. Combs just hard-nosed downhill. And then, Gibson, the freshman, 23, who's split out here at the slot. He's, really your speed back, really, elusive character. As the Commodores line up here again, trying to go a little quick, trying to catch the Cougars off guard as they walk, 8 in the box here.
Yeah, they actually stunned it that last time, but the ball was running away from them. That's why they were so successful.
Mm-hmm. Johnson takes and quarterback keeper and makes 1 miss, makes 2 miss. Tackle probably short of the first down, be 3rd and 1 here, about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he's just short of the first down, but, man, he made something out of nothing.
Yeah, he did. They really blew that play up, and he cut back. Really didn't play that cutback lane well, but they just over-pursued right there, and just a heady play by Johnson. Shotgun formation, Combs right here. I'd say we get a little dose of 40 right here, Mark, if I was guessing. They're really looking for that, try to catch them off guard, line up, see how they line up. He hands underneath the Combs, and he looks like he's close, but got a good push right there from the Cougars.
I'm pretty sure he crossed the line.
I'm sure he is. We'll see where they spotted at. He's right at it. I'd say they'll. First down. That was a little closer than what I thought.
It was me too.
I was Coach Matthews. I may ask for a measurement right there, but that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Commodores here at the 40-yard line.
One of the things I'm noticing about the Cougars is you don't have Trip Stamper out there right now, and I know he got leg whipped last week against Corbin, so him not being in there may make a big difference. I see him over on the sidelines.
Got trips to the right here. Johnson, quarterback, shotgun, Combs to the left. Fields lined up, single wide receiver to the left. Johnson drops back, steps up in the pocket. And he's run out to 40, tackled about the 36, 37-yard line. So it's probably that 37 right there. Gain of 3 on the play.
They said he didn't get out of bounds, so they got the clock rolling.
Outlaw on the stop right there. And I thought he was going to have a little bit more room, and that was just a good closeout right there by Outlaw.
Yeah, Outlaw's got a quick step on him, so he was closed that gap pretty quick.
Same formation, except Combs is to the right here. Fields is the lone receiver. Looks like he's got a little safety help over top. Combs switches from right to left. Johnson looking at his wristband. Hard count, looks over Fugit. About 14 seconds on the play clock. Takes a snap, hands underneath the Combs. Combs has a hole. Busted out to the right, chopped down right there by...
That's a nice tackle by Kinzer.
Number 9, that's what I was getting ready to say, Dawson Kinzer right there. If he can break that one, he probably has about a 20, 25-yard game. Maybe scores right there if he can get out. But don't see a lot of Gibson right here, bro. See a lot of heavy dose of Combs right here early, which is odd for the Commodores. I look to see him trying to throw a little screen out here to Gibson at some point to try to get him out in space because he's quick as a cat.
Well, until they can stop Combs.
Yeah, might as well. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
Trips to the left. Johnson looks at the wristband, Combs to the right. Fields lone wide receiver out. Looks like he's got man-to-man. Combs underneath again. Barrels over one. Head for the first down right there on 3rd and short. And when you get in those 3rd and short situations, it's Combs all the way.
Well, I mean, he's getting 3 or 4 yards a pop.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. When he falls forward, he's falling forward 2 or 3 yards at a time. And he's already got 2 or 3, so he's averaging probably 4 or 5 yards a carry. So you do the math, every 3 downs, that's the first down. So same formation, Combs again, busts out. Trent guy, the hole out here to the left, get tripped up about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Outlaw got away from his blocker and was able to bring him down about the 20, or he was gone.
Yeah, it's a good play by Outlaw to get off the block right there.
He made a business decision as well.
Yes, he
did.
did.
The guy, he's like, well, hit him low, get him down. That's all we got to do.
Right now, the Cougars going to have to tighten their belts because Commodore's on a roll.
And that's the thing. Commodores, they eat their possessions up. They eat the clock up, time of possession, and that's probably part of the game plan because the Cougars are trying to play fast. They're trying to slow them down.
There's your play.
Johnson out here to Fields. Fields gets hit about the 16-yard line. And that's the thing. Dixon, Fugit, they've coached together for years. When they were at Hazard, that was their bread and butter play, that little screen, little tunnel screen, as a lot of people call it. And, you make one miss, it's as good as a run. You make one miss, gain 3 or 4 yards. So that puts it at 3rd and less than 1 here for the Commodores.
Kinzer come all the way across the field to make that stop.
Combs goes to the left. Johnson shotgun formation. And they're really walking them up there, trying to clog the middle here. Quarterback keeper, good for the first down across the 15 down to about the 14, 13-yard line. Gain about 3 on the play.
Yeah, right now, I mean, they're just running right up the middle.
Yeah, and that's something they're probably going to talk about after this possession on the sideline. And, it's adjustment that the Cougars are going to have to make to try try to get them out in space some and try to, clog this middle up on this running game. We have a whistle, flag on the field, little sideline warning right here, I believe.
Sideline warning on the offense.
I think they got coaches down past the 20.
Yeah, during the COVID years, you could go down to the goal line. Now I kind of think they've kind of had a hard time getting coaches to get back to how it was beforehand. I don't know if if the rule changed. I'm sure it changed back, but I seen coaches, a couple weeks ago down in the 10, 15-yard area, and nobody said a word. So just who you have out there. Shotgun formation. Johnson looking at his wristband, combs off it to his right. Field split out to the wide receiver on the right side, or left side, trips to the left. Handoff underneath, Combs hits it to the right, bangs in there for a gain of about 6. Gain of 8 then. It'll be second and short here, second 3, second and 4. Depending on where they spot about the 8.
Yeah, I mean, he's just running that wheel right now. He's running hard. He's hitting the hole.
And that's his that's his forte. He's a hard-nosed runner, and he gets down. This is his how he earns his payday. Trip to the left here. Stack formation out here. Fields behind Johnson. Low snap, throws it out here to Fields. It's for no gain, tackled out of bounds. So.
Yeah, I think the Cougars had that one smelled out a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's probably a good play design. I would like to run that to the field side a little bit more to give him a little bit of space. It's kind of tight over here when you run that kind of play.
As much as the Cougars progressed to the right-hand side of the field, I pump fake back the other way. And walk it.
I mean, you have one-on-one on this other side.
Well, I mean, he even came over.
Johnson takes the snap. We're looking to take the snap here. Looking to the sideline. We have another flag. Like offsides to get for defense.
And that's a big play.
It's going to be close. It should be a first down if it's spotted at the 8, half the distance. It should move it up to the 4. Should be first and goal here for the Commodores from the 4.
Yes, it is.
So first and goal here from the 4-yard line. Combs set off to the right. Johnson takes the snap, handed to Combs underneath. He gets one, makes 2, dives in the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown, Commodores. And another Buckhorn Children's Center and Family Services scoring drive right there for the Commodores. And that was just a heavy dose of Combs right there.
Oh, absolutely. Colin Combs just ran over everybody all the way down the field.
And we talked about it earlier. The Cougars come out and miss the extra point. Don't want to put the announcers' hopes on Bo Bacon here, but he's been perfect on the year. As Fields comes out, the Commodores going to pack on the extra point here. Fields, the holder, looks at Bacon to line it up. Takes a snap, kicks down, kicks up, and it's good.
Yeah, Bacon's got such a good leg, like it makes you worry about where you park at.
Yeah, you might hear a couple of car alarms go off when Bo kicks it. Like I said, he had a 47-yarder there last week, and I think he's been good from over 50. He still had a couple yards left, but we'll take a quick break here. 30 seconds left here before the end of the quarter. 7 Commodores, Cougars 6. We'll be right back.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
With 30 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Commodores drove all the way down the field on the back of Colin Combs, and he run a 4-yard TD. And then Bacon come in and hit the point after attempt. Commodores lead 7.
Yeah, and like we talked in the pregame, special teams could be the difference in these close games. And Commodores eat up a lot of clock right there in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, both teams literally had one drive.
Yeah.
In the whole quarter.
Waiting on the ready for play whistle here. Bacon tees it up on the 4. Kind of got 4 Cougars back there waiting to see how they're going to spread out here, where they're going to kick it. They usually kick that high kickoff, a little sky kick. But Bacon's got a leg. He can put this one deep.
I think they're going to be satisfied if he puts it over their head much to let it go.
Goes Bacon, kicks it off. Fields it about the 10-yard line, around the 15, the 20. And he's got some wheels. He's got a seam up the middle. Makes one miss. He's got the kicker left. And he is at the 10, the 5. Touchdown to Austin Cancer. Takes it back right there.
And I see flag up here.
Touchdown, and we have laundry on the field, folks.
That was a heck of a run by Cancer.
Yeah, he just had a perfect seam. And like I said, I guess I mean my words. I said the Commodores would practice on there.
Illegal blindside block. Number 52 on the
So it is coming back. Illegal blindside box against the offense. So he's 15 yards from the spot. And I would imagine the spot's where the flag is on the 29 right there. So should be 1st and 10 from the 14. Which, I mean, I guess it's 15. It's inside the 30. It should be half the distance, but it should. We'll see where they spot this one. It should be the 14. But like I said, they practice on their pursuit, I guess, and then, man, that lane is parted like the Red Sea right there, and it shows you what kind of speed that these Cougar skill players have.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, and that was Cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he is a quick runner, he's not near the quickest on the team.
He's not the fastest, so keep that in mind, folks. Watch out for the speed of these Cougars right here. They line up with 2 running backs each side. Johnson on one side, Williams on the other. And Holbrook looks to take the snap in shotgun formation. Hands it underneath outside. Johnson tackled about the 14-yard line. Looks like 72 for the Commodores right there on the tackle. Christopher Parton. He comes up, gets a little happy right there. And that'll be in the first quarter here. Your Perry Central Commodore 7, Letcher Cougar 6. And we'll be right back here in Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
At the end of the first quarter, 7-6 favor the Commodores after that big long drive. Getting ready to start the second quarter, and we just had a presentation down on the field of a check.
Yeah, a little ARH, which is sponsoring our first down tonight. They proudly support the local athletes, so check out the new Black and Blue Clinic now available. For more information, visit arh.org/ortho.arh. Is more for Appalachia. Keep that in mind, folks, for every first down tonight. And the Commodores probably just give, well, not a first down there, be close to it. Second and short here with the offsides on the defense. Will be 5 more here for the Cougars. Easy 5 right there.
One thing about it, you can't blame it on one kid because the whole line.
Everybody jumped. It's the thing about these games. You have to stay disciplined, and you know, sometimes kind of these timeouts, they catch you off guard. And they caught him again right there, and that's going to be easy first down. And like I said, it'll be another ARH first down here.
And as a coach, but man, that gives you great heart.
Yeah, that's your defensive linemen are right there looking at the ball. I know they want to, you know, antsy up here to make a play, but you know, give back up 10 free yards right there. You can't give up free first downs in a close ball game like this. Holbrook takes a snap, hands it underneath to Williams. Williams is met by a gang of Commodores in the backfield.
Big Riley Combs was the first one made him in the backfield.
Combs right there gets his, he said, I think he was the one who jumped off the play before, so he's trying to get his 5 yards back. So
I'm not sure what that was.
It'll be 2nd and 14 here for the Cougars. Here are a couple fans chanting at the stripes out there. I don't see any flags down.
Yeah, number 2 kind of took a flop there, but I think one of his own players actually was the one that hit him.
It was a self-inflicted wound there. Holbrook takes a snap. He's rolling to his right, looking downfield. Commodores come up, make a play. Throws a dart. See, looks like incomplete. Get a little extracurriculars here. Pushing and shoving going on. Way to get in there and break it up. I thought he caught it and just dropped it when he tried to make a play, but it was bang bang over there. Holbrook intended the pass right there. Couldn't see the number, but just couldn't come up with the completion.
Yeah, I thought he first called it a
I did too.
catch. You got Holbrook, the quarterback, that's
shaking up on the play.
Yeah, shaking up. Big lineman flopped right on top of him over there.
The Cougars going to take a quick time out here. Commodore 7, Cougar 6. Letcher with the ball, 3rd and 13. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
With 11:03 to go in the second quarter, the Cougars are struggling to get something going there. 3rd down and 13. I mean, they got a lot of yardage.
Yeah, you know, and you know, they have, you know, back-to-back penalties over the Commodores. They're kind of fortunate to have the Cougars in this 3rd and 13 situation. As looks like Williams is back to take a snap here at quarterback, and he drops back looking. He's lefty. Throws it out here, complete for the first down.
To Brownham. Kingston Brownham.
Brownham right there in the completion. A gain of about 15 on the play. Now it's a good ball right there from Williams, which he is listed, you know, as a running back, kind of quarterback. He, you know, kind of do it all type player. You know, just a good athlete. And the Cougars are in this hurry up again. Hands it underneath the Holbrook, and I thought he pulled it to the last second. Good tackle right there.
Nice open field tackle. Yeah, it was Tate Watts.
Tate Watts. And like you said, a good open field tackle right there. Probably saved a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Johnson was just getting his momentum started, so that's a great tackle on his part.
So Holbrook, you know, shaking up, and he's coming back on the field here. He had to get a quick breather over there.
Yeah, I think a big lineman fell like that.
Just knocked the wind out.
I think he had to find some wind somewhere.
Yeah. So 2nd and 12 here from around the 40-yard, right at the 40-yard line. Holbrook back in. 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Williams to his right, puts the receiver in motion. Looks out to a little play action fake. Holbrook up the middle. Makes one miss, two miss, and he's going to gain the first down depending on where they spot it. Helmet goes rolling, flags in.
Everywhere.
So this one may be
I think they're
more
right.
or less. I believe this is going to be against the Commodores.
Yeah, I think so.
Flag.
See what the call is here. The referees huddle up, talk about it. That play is probably going to result in another ARH first down. It's probably going to be a first down regardless because it was after the play and the play resulted in a first down. I think that's what they're talking about here. It was a dead ball or live ball, so see what happens.
That was good to see Holbrook have that good of a run after coming back in.
Personal foul gets the Commodores. Legal hands to the face. Automatic first down. So another 2 ARH first down in the same play.
And, you like to see a kid being aggressive, but at the same time, that is nowhere near the play.
And like we talked about, this was a rivalry game. It was getting chippy earlier in the first, and that just carried over. So you probably see a lot more flags coming here trying to get a good handle on both sides of the ball here. That way save, anybody from injections or anything like that. Holbrook takes the snap, drops it back, looking downfield, rolls out to his left. Got one deep, looking, and he comes in, calls it in, touchdown, Cougars. And that's going to be a Buckhorn Children and Family Services touchdown scoring drive for the Letcher Central Cougars. No flags on the play. So I would imagine the Cougars line up go for 2 here, try to get their points back if they missed that on early.
Yeah, more than likely. Like I said, that was, what was that, 28 yards, 30 yards?
34 yards.
34-yard touchdown throw and catch right there from the Cougars.
Yeah, it's a nice throw by Holbrook.
Yeah,
he
broke out the pocket right there. Smith, good job trying to go to the sideline right there and getting open. He was a one-on-one. He just put the ball right where he needed to be. And Holbrook puts Williams to his right. Shotgun formation. Motions. 46. Snaps it to Holbrook. He rolls to his right and just blew it up right there by the Commodores. It's going to be a face mask, I believe.
Face mask, I agree.
Kind of tackled him high right there, but hands were up around the helmet area. So half of this is to the goal and probably replay the down here.
And that's a shame for the Commodores because, man, they had that
blew up.
They had that blew up bad. I mean, that was inadvertent.
Yeah, that was just a hustle, just a tough play. It wasn't intentional. Just playing a little bit too high, blew the play up, and, sometimes just bad luck. Line up in a pistol formation. Johnson, the deep back. Hands it to Johnson. He breaks to the right. Tackle short again.
Great play.
Just wearing them out right there in these short yardage situations, especially down around the goal line. So it's going to put the score at Letcher 12, Perry 7. Here, 9:31 remaining in the game. And we'll take a quick break and be right back here at Bluegrass Sports Nation on Facebook and YouTube.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, Little Flower Clinic, and Quantum Healthcare is raising awareness about breast cancer. Early detection saves lives. Wear your pink to show your support and help spread the message of early detection, treatment, and hope. Let us help with scheduling a screening. Call Little Flower Clinic at 487-9505 or Quantum Healthcare at 436-0711. Together, we can make a difference.
.9:31 left in the second quarter. The Cougars were able to come back and take the lead by a 34-yard pass to Smith. But again, the Commodores stuffed that 2-point conversion, makes it 12-7.
Yeah, and, like we talked about earlier, and we'll say it over and over again, these close games, Cougars right there get the ball, 12-minute mark, they score pretty quick. Commodores a little bit more slow and methodical. So we'll see if they come out with that same mentality this drive, and, touchdown puts them up by 1. So I think we're in for a good one here. Short kickoff here, fielded about the 30. Looks like number 2 on the reception.
What is he doing?
Don't know what's going on here. Tyson Riley on the reception for about 5-yard gain. They'll spot about the 35. And this, like we said, is getting a little chippy out here. See if like I said, I think we'll see a lot more laundry on the field tonight. 1st and 10 here for the Commodores, about the 36-yard line, excuse me. Johnson takes the shotgun snap. Combs, a little speed option to the left. Pitch man to Combs, and it's just blew up by the Cougars, and flag flies in
Flags
late.
everywhere.
See what the call is here. And that was just a good play right there from the Cougars. They had that snuffed out from the snap.
But if they were going to pass, 74 was 12 yards down the field. I don't know if he was going to call him ineligible or what.
Yeah, well, at that case, they'll have to. Looks like they're going to decline the penalty here, so it's going to be against the Commodores. So,
holding on the offense. That penalty is declined.
Holding on the Commodores. Penalties declined for which I don't. That's a good decision right there by Coach Matthews. He's lost a 5, so it'll be 2nd and about 15 here from the 32-yard line. Trips to the right. Johnson shotgun. Combs to the left. Lone receiver up top. Snap. Play action. Throws it underneath. And picked up. Go see what they call here. Incomplete ball. Actually, I thought Cougars came up with the interception right there.
Man,
the ball hit the turf right there.
Yeah, he played it. If he had caught the ball, he was gone.
Yeah, it's easy. He was walking. If he caught that ball, go another way. But just telegraph that one right there. And that's good adjustment right there by the Cougars. Just a good scouting right there, because that's like I said, that's the Dixon Fugate bread and butter play.
Well, they've got a few subs in there as far as linebackers go. Some younger players that have speed. They're not as strong, but man, they're quick.
Trips to the right. Combs on the offset back to the right. Lone receiver up top. Johnson takes the snap, rolls to his right, gets pressured. He's rolling, looking downfield. About out of bounds, throws it. Nobody in the area. Looks like the pass was intended to number 12 right there for the Commodore.
And that was just a smart play by the quarterback to get rid of the ball.
Yeah, luckily he didn't take a loss, didn't run out of bounds. Really throw it into coverage right there. This will be a first punt of the night here for the Commodores, for both teams actually. So see if the number 18, Parker Maggart, comes in to punt this one. See if he can flip the field right there. Number 2, Gavin Ramsey, back to receive for the Cougars.
Right. Gavin's out taught grade school and high school. We called him Speedy all the time as a nickname, and it stuck.
And a little flag right here from the opposite sideline.
I think it's going to be again the Cougars. Nope. Commodores.
Outside. Number 9 on the offense.
Must have lined up in the neutral zone right there. So it's going back to the Commodores up 5 more. Be 4th and 20. Maggard takes a snap high. And it looked like it got a piece of that one. Cougars go to field it, and that's probably not. I'd just let that one die right there where it was at. But it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Excuse me.
About the 46.
Yeah, about the 46-yard line. That's great field position right there if you're a Cougar fan.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, They got the hand up there. I couldn't tell exactly which one it was. They got their hand up and hit the ball.
Yeah, just a high snap right there through the timing off. And, Maggard, a freshman, he's got to get that ball off. High snap kid off quick as you can. When you get, because you're going to get pressure, which going to be 1st and 10 here for the Cougars, like you said, about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, the Cougars hopefully can get something started because they've really been struggling at times.
Holbrook in shotgun formation. Williams to his right. Drops back, looking downfield. Got a man over the middle. And a catch interception right there by number 2, Gavin Ramsey.
That's pity.
And we got a late flag right here rolling in.
Yeah.
See what the call is. Be a dead ball foul. So the play's going to be resolved 1st down. Looks like the Cougars are trying to walk backwards. So, and another flag. So,
I know he was on top of the receiver and didn't get up, but I think he was injured. Is why he didn't get up.
See what they call here. He's limping off the sideline. This got played, beat behind him right there. The safety really sucked in. Let Ramsey just get in behind him, and it's a good ball right there by Holbrook. Which it's been tough for, and hats off to this Cougar offensive lineman for not letting the Commodores get in good penetration and good pressure here on the quarterback early. So it's been
Both are on the defense.
cool.
Foul on the defense. Up the play. Unfortunate conduct. Number 36 for the defense. Both those penalties have been forward past the distance to the goal. 1st down.
Unsportsmanlike conduct right there is really one you got to watch out for. Could you get 2 of those, you get ejects, and it's Nolan Rice right there with unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So that's his 1st. So keep watching that. Gets another one. That's ejection. So 8:42 left here. 1st and goal here for the Cougars. And, this is
it's great to have intensity, but you got to harness it in.
Yeah, like you said, he laid on the receiver out there. But I think he was injured, so you can make that argument if you're, a Commodore coach. But you're not going to win it. But 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. Cougars are here capitalize with, 8:30 kicking off the clock here. Holbrook takes a snap, rolls to his right, rolling on, makes one miss. He's going to walk in here for a touchdown. Cougars. Number 7, Gunnar Holbrook, walks in from the 2, and that puts them in the driver's seat, Mark. 18-7 here, and we'll see what they line up to go for 2 again and try to recoup some of the points here they've missed out on early in these first 2 scoring drives. And that's another Buckhorn Children Family Services scoring drive by the Letcher County Cougars.
Yeah, I thought when Big Landon Sullivan was going to get him in the backfield, and he was able to just around the corner get out of his reach.
Yeah, Big Sullivan right there, he's really good at getting the quarterback the uncomfortable hurries and knockdowns and things like that. Just couldn't get to him right there. Holbrook takes snap, hands it off to Brett Smith around the end, and he's in for 2. And that puts the score, Letcher County Central 20, Perry Central Commodore 7, 8:18 remaining on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. And we got another flag down, folks. See what the call is here.
At the play the ball. Personal foul. Sportsmanlike conduct. Number 63 on the offense.
And that's unsportsmanlike conduct number 63. And we're going to take a quick break here, folks. We'll be right back. Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
.8:18 to go in the second quarter. The Cougars have been able to get a touchdown run by Gunnar Holbrook, the quarterback, on the keeper. And Smith added the 2 points. It makes it a 20-7 game. But there's a penalty there, so it's going to be assessed on the kickoff.
It looks like Jackson Mead here is going to line up for onside kickoff, which, you 15-yard penalty right there, 45. He tees it up, and they've kind of loaded that one side up over there. We'll see. Kicks it, takes a Cougar bounce, but it looks like number 28 for the Commodores hauls that one in, just took it right to his number right there.
Yeah, he did a good job getting on that ball.
If that's the right number, they come in with the unsportsmanlike for one number and then come back for a correction with another number, and he's kind of missing in action there. So we're trying to figure out who that was on. So once again, you got to keep in mind you get two unsportsmanlike, you're ejected. So
I don't think 76 has to worry about it.
I don't either. Trips to the right here for the Commodores. Johnson shotgun formation, Combs to the left. Takes a snap, hands it Combs underneath. Makes one miss, two miss. Gain of 2 on the play for Combs. Like I said, that's a win. You keep that if Combs, 1 to 2 yards a game. So it's going to be 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9 here, depending on where they spot it.
Yeah, the Cougars just stacked it up there, and he had nowhere to go.
A couple weeks ago, I had the Commodores versus Shelby Valley, and they had about 8-9 in the box and really affected the Commodores. Threw them off their game plan, trips to the right. And I think that's why you're trying to see them spread it out and throw it a little more, try to spread that middle out and unloading, loading the box up here.
You got Big Garrett Harrod there as a monster man just moving around and shooting different gaps.
And there's Combs again for another gain of 1 or 2. So.
And you had Garrett Harrod and Kobe Johnson both there admitting.
Yeah, and they're just playing their tails off right now and know what's coming at them, and probably really keen on Combs when he's in that backfield and trying to make these Commodores force a throw downfield here. Just put them in uncomfortable, 3rd and longs. You can get them 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, any team. That's kind of tough to overcome. You really want to play that 3rd and long game, so 3rd and medium, 3rd and short. So. The Commodores come out, trips formation. Combs to the left. Johnson quarterback. Looks like a lone receiver up top. Commodores take a snap. Johnson steps up in the pocket. He's got one behind him, gets hit as he's thrown. Picked off right there. And fumble on the play. I kind of... little helter-skelter.
They say the Cougars come up with it finally.
Jet Outlaw kind of intercepted it. Don't really know if he made a football play. Come down with it. Don't know if it would be incomplete, fumble, but they call a fumble on the field. Like I said, that's a judgment call. If I was the Commodore coach, I'd be kind of saying that's incomplete, but they do give them the ball, and the turnover by the Commodores is going to be 1st down, and hats off right there to the Letcher County defensive line who really just affected that play.
Yeah, Johnson was hit back here. He was hit as he was throwing the ball.
So that's a
Garrett
team.
Harrod.
Yeah, that's
got
what Howard did, and that's a team turnover right there. Holbrook and shotgun. Williams to his left. Trips to his left. Long wide receiver up top. Williams out to the flat. Holbrook slings it out here to him. There's a flag down immediately. Williams is at the 50. 45-40, makes one miss, makes 2 miss, cuts back inside. 10-5, touchdown. Williams and the Cougars, but there's a flag down.
Well, they just keep throwing.
So we'll have a hold back here, I would say, plus a dead ball. So we're going to have a 1st down for the Cougars because because it's going to be automatic first down here. So they're going to have a little conversation to see what's going on here. So
I'm pretty sure this first one was holding on the block by the
So it was a
tight end.
live ball play, so it'll be 10 yards back, and then you have a dead ball. So they'll take it back 10, then 15 more and give them automatic first down. So they'll end up around the same spot, maybe 5-yard gain here from the Cougars. So it'll probably be first and 10 about the 40. We'll see what they call here. We could all just be speculation here. Coaches come out looking for an explanation themselves.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. Play first down.
Okay, so I guess I don't know if they waved the flag off there or was calling maybe a block in the back against Letcher, and he just, because that, I would assume that was a little extracurricular down there. So we'll just have 10 yards back here from the spot. It'll be first and 20 for the Cougars. Must have both been on the Cougars, and they took the one that'll bring them back here. I imagine he motion block in the back, but I think he pointed the wrong way. So 2 backs in the backfield. Holbrook looking for the snap. Williams to the right. Hands off underneath to 18. Brett Smith, and he is at the 50 and tackled down on the 45-yard line.
That's that speed I was talking about.
Yeah, gain about 30 on the play. Tackled by the Commodores right there, number 8, Tyler Robinson.
And that was definitely a touchdown saving
Yes,
tackle.
it was. Because Smith gets in that space, like you said. Holbrook takes a snap here in shotgun. He's looking deep. And he, man-to-man here, see if they mark him down. I believe he catches it, Mark.
Pass.
Number 2 right there
that's
in
Ramsey
Tennessee,
again.
Gavin Ramsey. And he's a tough matchup right there, one-on-one.
Yeah, for his size, he's not that big a kid, but, man, he goes up after the ball.
So it'll be about a 40-yard gain, 45-yard gain, be first and goal right here, and the Cougars in the driver's seat, Mark. Holbrook hands it underneath right there, tripped up. Williams is tripped up here by
Tyson Riley made it.
Riley.
Dive inside there and cut his leg down under. Nice play.
Be a gain of 2 on the play. First, second and goal here from the 3 or 4, depending on where they spot it. Holbrook and shotgun formation went to his right. 2 wide receivers each side. Motion from right to left. Same play, roll out to the right, looking. And he is out of bounds.
Beautiful catch.
Yeah, great catch, great effort right there. Just a shade out of bounds right there by Jet Outlaw. Now, I thought they were going to run the same play they did the previous drive where Holbrook just took it in, ran it in right there. Third and goal right here. Commodores trying to get a little life back into it. 5:09 remain. Cougars 20. Commodores 7. 28 seconds on the play clock. And like the Cougars have kind of struggled here in these short yardage, red zone
And now,
plays here.
This is interesting. You have the quarterback lined up out here and the receiver on
It
the
looks
left.
like Williams might be taking the snap. Or Smith there. Smith fakes it to Williams. He makes one miss, 2 miss. He's met by a gang of Commodores. Jackson beaten with the initial hit. Gain of 1 on the play. Looking for flags down here. Got one down. Looks like he's back up. Big play right here for the Commodores. Looks like Tay Watts was shaking up on the play. This could be a big momentum change right here if the Commodores can hold the Cougars right here on 4th and goal.
Yeah, this would be a big defensive stand.
4:48 remains. The Cougars 20, Commodore 7 here, 4th and goal from the 3. Whitehead kind of stop and play here, got the ready for play. Cranks the clock. Holbrook lines up. Commodores did jump off sides, but no flag. Wow, could have swore he was in the neutral zone, but 7 seconds. Looks like the Cougars are going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them, and we'll be right back here at Commodore Field. 4:30 remaining here before halftime. We'll be right back here. We'll take a quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
.430 to go in the second quarter, and the Cougars are trying to get in, but the Commodores so far are hanging tough there. They got the ball on the, looks like about the 3-yard line, and it's...
Yeah, it's, I mean, I've stopped them in this, couple 2-point conversions here tonight.
This is their final try.
So 4th and 3 here from 4th and goal from 3, Holbrook and shotgun wing to his right. Outlaw split out top. We roll to the right, look over the middle, and he caught it.
Yeah, Keyston Brown right in the middle in traffic.
Browning with a reception touchdown. Flag flies in late, and that's another flag on the play, and also another Buckhorn Children and Family Service scoring play. See what they call here to be out, of course, after the play, after he signaled for a touchdown, so we see who this is on. And at this point, I believe you're just going to have to get everybody out there and have a little meeting and say, guys, you're going to have to calm it down or you're not playing next week.
That penalty set for kickoff, 15 yards.
I mean, that's the score right there.
They're bringing Emma Adams in for the point after attempt.
Adams takes her steps back here. She'll line it up.
Yeah.
Have offsides here against the defense.
Just a little.
Trying to time the snap up there.
On the defense. Stay behind the defense. Put in try.
I think the Cougars will go for 2 now.
Go for 2. I would too. It put you right back on pace, for 28, half a distance to go, and they've had a lot of success here as of late in these short yardage and formation. So it's right inside the 2.
Quick score update from Leslie County. Breathitt County Bobcats up 28-14 with a minute left in the second quarter.
Just want to keep your eyes on, folks. If you're tuning in tonight, Facebook or YouTube, you can find out a bunch of games around the area. And we're going to take another timeout here by the Cougars. I believe that's their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The score's 26. Cougars 26, Commodore 7. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Little Flower Clinic is happy to announce the addition of Paige Neese to our clinic. Paige is a native of Perry County, received her Bachelor of Science in Physician Assistant Studies in 1999, with 25 years experience in family practice. She even performs DOT and CDL physicals. Paige encourages all of her existing patients to follow her to the new location. Call Little Flower Clinic to schedule an appointment with Paige Neese at 606-487-9505.
4:26. Cougars have changed their mind after the penalty and going for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, Holbrook here looks like about 5 wide. Probably a little quarterback keeper right here. Oh, he's looking deep over the middle, and that's incomplete. Pass intended right there. 46, Kobe Johnson.
Break up. Just a reminder.
4:26 here remain. Cougars 26, Commodore 7. Still keeps the door open here if the Commodores can, respond here with a score. I guess we'll take a quick break, folks, for a little 30-second break, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
4:26 to go here. The Cougars are up 26-7 over the Commodores. Again, penalties being assessed on the kickoff. The Cougars going to kick from their own 45.
Yeah, and I kind of like their game plan here to come up with onside kick formation. I mean, you as deep as they kick it back from the 40, they're probably going to catch it in the same area. If they do recover it, you may even, recover it yourself. So they line up. Oh, they kick it deep here. Fool me. And it's going to take a bounce out of bounds. Going to be a penalty here. So I'll take first, and Commodores take over 1st and 10 here, I believe, from the 30.
So kind of the onside kick, non-onside kick attempt kind of bites them in the butt there.
Yeah, that's. He plays at the 35, excuse me. But yeah, I kind of like how when they got the personal foul last time lined up for an onside kick, and because when they had kicked it deep, they kicked it off about the 30. I mean, the Commodores' last couple possessions have been, dead in the water. So, when you take a chance from giving the ball about the 35, 40-yard line, or I thought it was the 30, but I've been wrong before. A lot of discussion here. 1st and 10 for the Commodores here, 25-yard line spot. So, not seeing a lot of Gibson tonight. I'm kind of surprised by that. He's been one of their most explosive offensive players, and they've kind of stuck him out here in this slot wide receiver position, and really not went to him. It's been a heavy dose of Combs. I don't know if the Commodore coaches have seen something on film for these Cougars the past couple weeks, but.
Well, I think the fact that they could not keep Combs from gaining is probably the reason that you don't see a lot of the other, because they haven't stopped Combs all night. The penalties is what's killed.
And well, the thing is, and I've done a lot, a couple of these Commodore games over the years here, and just have a good dynamic duo with Combs and Gibson. Gibson, he really stretches plays, gets out in space, makes 20, 30-yard gains, makes a couple people miss, and that really opens up the middle for Combs. Now Combs, you see this heavy dose, he's really hard-nosed downhill runner. And if you load that box on him, it really hurts him, because when he gets out, he doesn't have that breakaway speed, but he has that power, to run 2 or 3 over. They keep backing the ball up here, when it wasn't kicked out of bounds, and they should be. I'm 90% sure it should be placed on the 30, but we got a couple coming in here to. Got a referee meeting here at the 20 to discuss where the ball should correctly be placed.
See, I was under the understanding that when they threw the flag, you had the choice to make them kick again or take it where it went out.
Yeah, well,
and they're saying it went out on the 20.
Well, if that was the case, then everybody would line up to kick the ball out on the 20 instead of trying to kick a touchback, is my argument. If I was a kicker as a coach, I'd say just kick it out about the 20. So there's no kind of advantage, that the team's gaining that, was taking the penalty. But Combs up the middle here, shotgun. Now, unless they've changed the rule in years past, used to take it around at like 25, 30 yards. I was 90% sure it was the 30. But, if that's the case, you kick it deep and, kick it out to the 15. If that, at the 15, you get at the 15 or the 20, it's as good as a touchback. So you kind of don't reward the team for the penalty. You know what I mean? So it kind of.
I agree with you.
Kind of one they'll probably have to look up at halftime. Looks like we have a false start here.
Yeah, they whistled it dead.
Yeah, it's like a false start here. So back them up here 5. So went from 2nd and 6 to 2nd and 11. Commodores, like you said, and in these games, you take a lot of penalties and things like that. It's just hard to overcome, especially when you get behind the chains and put yourself in these positions and, have 3:30 left and you run this slow, methodical offense. Really don't have any really big plays or quick hitters, and it makes it tough in these games, especially when you're behind. Combs takes it out around the 25, 26, tackle about the 27-yard line. Gain of about 8 on the play.
Yeah, it was a nice run by Combs. I mean, he just found a seam.
He got some space right there and
ran hard.
And like I said, the Gibson kid, and I don't know if he's kind of banged up or something like that, but if he gets that ball and he gets that space, he's got enough speed to break a big one here when you need a big play before this halftime, for the second quarter for halftime here. It's Johnson looks at the wristband, comes to his left, trips up to the top. Lone receiver here down close to the field side. Looks straight out of bounds and a pick. Johnson throws it straight to number 3, Mason Stevens, and that's going to be an easy touchdown here for the Cougars and another Buckhorn Children and Family Services scoring drive here, and that's what you can't happen right there before halftime. Just takes all the wind out of yourselves right there as a team. So,
yeah, I mean he just kind of laid back there and didn't even try to defend her. He went straight for the ball.
He just telegraphed that one just straight to him, just looking off. You got 3 receivers out there, and kind of been baiting them for that all night. So that's another scoring play here. Puts the Cougars up 32 here. Commodore 7.
Adams add the point after.
And the kick is up and is incomplete here. And we're going to take a quick break here. 2:35 remains. Letcher Central 32, Perry Central Commodore 7. And we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
2:35 left in the second quarter. Mason Stevens was able to get a pick 6 there and take it in. Of course, the point after was no good, so 32-7. Cougars are getting ready to kick off from their own 40.
Yeah, and this is kind of surprised. 2:35 here left. Little sky kick, fielded about the 25-yard line. And goes back, losing yards, and Fields right there, tackled about the 24. See where they spot this one, a little forward progress. And Yeah, it'll be about the 25 here. First 10 of the Commodores to take over. We'll see who comes out here. It looks like Combs is shaking up on the last possession, so don't know if we'll see him this drive.
Yeah, the Cougars pursued well on that, but I mean, he received the ball, but he just really didn't have anywhere to go. There was a wall formed in front of him.
Yeah, and he just ran backwards, trying to make something out of nothing. And sometimes you just have to grin and bear it and take it and see what the Commodores come out here. Have Gibson in the backfield, looks like now. Trip to the left. Speed option to the right. Johnson fakes the pitch, goes up the middle for a gain about 3 or 4.
And Smith makes a good play on him for the tackle. Johnson made a good read by keeping that. But
he did. That was a good fake pitch right there. They kind of threw a couple Cougar defenders off right there, and he gained 3 or 4 on the play. Be 2nd and 6 here for the Commodores at the 29-yard line. Trip to the left. Johnson shotgun. Gibson to the left. Hands it underneath to Gibson. Gibson, nothing up the middle. No gain on the play.
Now, Q met him in the backfield there and held him up, and Big Johnson was able to stop him for.
Yeah, and like I said, we've seen a lot of running between the tackles tonight, and the Cougars have, scouted the Commodores well here and just loading that box and making it tough for this Commodore offense. And, the quarterback play, receiver play here, it's kind of been tough to kind of spread out and throw these little short screens that Dixon and Fugate usually run. So, same formation. Johnson looking, gets pressured, nothing there. Cougars just blow that one up from the beginning. Just nobody out there blocking. Just
yeah, that was Kanan surgered on the play there. Nice play by Kanan.
How good the blitz dialed up right there by the Cougars.
Yeah, Q was coming from the outside, and when he tried to step back inside, he just run in head on to Surgeon.
49 seconds here remain right before halftime. So 4th and 10. The Commodores have to punt this one away. Looks to be about 20 seconds left here. They'll probably take a timeout here and talk about it. So they'll take the play clock on down. So you'll have about 19 seconds left here before halftime. And that's exactly what they're going to do. We're going to take it with them, folks. We'll be right back. 32, the Letcher Central Cougars over the Commodores here. 19 seconds left before halftime. I'm Joe Beckley with Mark Young, Matt Hudson, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Hey, Brian Milam here for Appalachian Wireless. When we tell Eastern Kentucky we are you, it's true. We serve 28 counties with retail locations, and with over 300 cell sites, we have more than any other carrier. Keeping you connected, that's Appalachian Wireless.
What does one penny buy? How about an iPhone 13 at Appalachian Wireless? And now you can save up to 50% off select devices.
We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
19 seconds left here in the first half. Cougars are up 32-7. Commodores kind of let it run down there and called a timeout. So I think they're going to be content with trying to get out of here with no more scores.
Trying to punt this up high, kick end over end. Bounces at the 40, dies out about the 42, 43-yard line. And the Cougars will take over first 10, 9 seconds left here. Before halftime, we'll see if the Cougars just nail this one out, run it down. We'll see what they do here.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get one play off.
Yeah, so we'll see if they, might nail this one out, take it to halftime, and may try to throw it deep. You just don't know what you do here in a game like this. We'll see what kind of decision Coach Matthews makes here.
Well, it's good to see Big Trip Snapper out there. He hadn't been out there earlier, so good to see him.
It's always good, when a kid gets banged up, come out and get a good crack at it here and see how he responds after a little injury. Looks like we got quads over here to the left. Quarterback, so 5 wide. Holbrook takes a snap. They throw short out here. to the flat. He's cut across the field here at the 25. He's trying to cut back. If he kept going, I believe he scores right there, Mark. But Brett Smith right there on the reception for a game about 15-16. And that's going to take us to halftime. Letcher Central Cougars 32, Prairies of the Commodores 7. We may have a little bit of extended halftime. Not for sure about the homecoming festivities that are taking care of them. But we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughan Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
Hey, Brian Milam here for Appalachian Wireless. When we tell Eastern Kentucky we are you, it's true. We serve 28 counties with retail locations, and with over 300 cell sites, we have more than any other carrier. Keeping you connected, that's Appalachian Wireless.
What does one penny buy? How about an iPhone 13 at Appalachian Wireless? And now you can save up to 50% off select devices.
We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
And we're back here at halftime at Commodore Field. We just saw a bunch of little cuties out there dancing on the field.
Yeah, the little shout out to the Little Doors. They've been running that for, I just don't want to tell my age here, but, probably 15, 20 years now. And these kids here, come out and, makes them feel like they're, future cheerleaders here. And they usually grow up and be a part of this Perry Central cheerleading program, which has a lot of success over the past few years. But let's talk a little bit about this game, Mark. I mean, I think this is a surprise. A lot of those Commodore fans here is YPK has a contest going on out here. I don't know if I think it's a Frisbee toss, they said, I heard. But,
Yeah. Actually, this game's been like watching two different ball games this first half. The first quarter, 6-7 at the end of the quarter. And the second quarter, man, it's just the Cougars took off. They ended up scoring 4 times. And the Commodores just kind of imploded a little bit. So they got to regroup at halftime, make some adjustments. And
like you said, first quarter's, great battle. Second quarter, totally different game. I think, last week, the Cougars played Corbin at Corbin. Corbin had lots of success running the ball. But the Cougars kind of had a little defensive adjustment, thought they could match up a little better speed-wise and match up with because they have great, skilled players, great offensive line. Just a great team at Corbin. They're going to compete for a state title. But, I think the Cougars tried to throw a little different wrench in there for the defense and put a lot of little speed matchups out there because they thought they'd have a little more success defending the pass, and they just, ground and pounded it. And I think the Commodores kind of scouted that, and Coach Dixon and the coaching staff went in there and said, hey, we put Combs back here and let him do what he does. And he had a lot of success in that in the first quarter early. Cougars adjusted to that and really slowed him down. And you can see here a couple turnovers, a lot of bad penalties on both sides of the ball. But you can't have those if you want to win a rivalry game, and you see that at every level. You see a lot of personal fouls on one end. Heck, you seen it in the Kentucky game last week. You get Vandy at home, you're the number one least flag team in the conference. You come out and you have 10, 15 penalties for 100-some yards, and you just can't overcome those mistakes.
Yeah, as a former coach and as a fan, we want to get those teams hyped up and we want to see them get fired up and have all this energy. But at the same time, they have to keep it at a level that they can control it and not use it again themselves.
Yeah, and this game, and that's the game of football for you. You have to be really disciplined And, you like you said, you have to be amped up. It's a high energy game, but you have to, have it between the ears and not take it too far, because this is basically legal violence. That's how a coach explained it to me. He's like, there's not another sport you can come out and now it's a lot safer than what it used to be 15, 20 years ago. But, you didn't have the blindside blocks like you do penalties now. You did then. So, like you said, it was legal violence. You want to come out and take some aggression out on one another. Now you have to kind of keep it in check. Even then you did. And when you let, you let your emotions get the best of you, that's when negative things happen. And when negative things happen, hurt your team. And it's just, builds on top of one thing to another. And it just makes it, like I said, tough to overcome. And now you put yourself down as a Commodore, a couple scores, 3-4 scores. Cougars in driver's seat of this one. And they can come out and it could be a completely game in the second half. The Cougars can come out and kind of lay down and not stay aggressive and do what they done and gave them their success in the first half. And the Commodores can change their game plan completely and have a lot of success. I've seen this rivalry go both ways. I remember we talked about pregame a couple years ago. Commodores were one score away from a running clock, and Cougars come back and beat them. And it was at Letcher County. And, this game any rivalry game can go either way. And football's a long game. It's a tale of two halves sometimes. And it's a lot of times the game's won at halftime in your adjustments. But we got 350 here, 32, Cougars 32, Commodores 7. We'll have 3:45 remaining, plus the 3-minute stretch here, a little warm up. So we'll take a little break here and see what we can talk about when we get back. See if we've taken a couple scores around the mountains. So I'm Joe Bedford, Mark Young here, Matt Hudson. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, Little Flower Clinic, and Quantum Healthcare is raising awareness about breast cancer. Early detection saves lives. Wear your pink to show your support and help spread the message of early detection, treatment, and hope. Let us help with scheduling a screening. Call Little Flower Clinic at 487-9505 or Quantum Healthcare at 436-0711. Together, we can make a difference.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughan Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
Hey, Brian Milam here for Appalachian Wireless. When we tell Eastern Kentucky we are you, it's true. We serve 28 counties with retail locations, and with over 300 cell sites, we have more than any other carrier. Keeping you connected, that's Appalachian Wireless.
What does one penny buy? How about an iPhone 13 at Appalachian Wireless? And now you can save up to 50% off select devices.
We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
And we got about a minute and a half left in this stretch period before the game starts back. Where it's getting cooler, these kids need to make sure that they stretch out those muscles and stuff and not get any injuries.
Yeah, I see the Commodores got here. They probably got a little heater, little heater under the little tent there, and trying to get warmed up here for the second half. And it don't look like the Cougars brought a little tent with them, but they're hot as the pistol right now. So 50 seconds here remains. The Commodores will take possession right here. They deferred the first half, so the Cougars will kick off to them. And see, I'm sure if there's, I don't know, there'll be much paint left on the wall in the Commodore locker room. I'd say Coach Dixon tried to rip it off in there. I'd say he's not too happy with how the Commodores responded in that second quarter, but it's kind of like a prize fight. Sometimes when you get hit in the mouth, you don't know how team's going to respond, or your player or boxer or anything like that's going to respond until you get socked right in the mouth, and that's what you see right here early for the Commodores. And let's see how they come out and respond in the second half, and it'll say a lot about your character too. And same thing for the Cougars. How are they going to come out and respond here with a big lead and the driver's seat? And see if they make any kind of adjustments here to see what the Commodores kind of throw at them here.
So. Well, they definitely can't overlook Commodores because the first quarter, Commodores actually won the first quarter.
100%. Kick it deep here, little squib kick, takes a bounce, one hops. Looks like Gibson, takes it. He makes one miss. He's at around the 40. That right there is a good tackle right there by 18.
Yeah, it's Brett Smith
right there. And it shows you the elusiveness right there from Gibson. If he can get out in space, make one or two miss, he's got this breakaway speed to make a big play. Yeah. And he was just one or two right there away from probably dancing in the end zone.
Yeah, I wasn't sure he wasn't going to get on that outside edge.
Yeah, he's about a step or two away. 11:53 here, 32-7 here. Cougars in control. Commodores come out. Johnson, the quarterback, Looks like Gibson to the left, stack wide receivers out here to the right. Twins to the left, hands off underneath to Gibson. He's up the middle, 5-yard gain, trying to break it out. Got about 8 on the play for Gibson. And I'm surprised we didn't see a lot of that more in the first half, trying to get Gibson. Like I said, the Commodores the first couple weeks had this little pistol formation, had Combs offset to the left, Gibson the deep back sometimes, and that really kind of adjusted the defense on not loading the box. See a 3-3 look here from 6 in the box, and how they get a little antsy right there, maybe jump off sides with a hard count. Commodores look at their wristband. Gibson to the left. Johnson takes a snap, hands it underneath. Gibson out to the right, and he's tackled at the 50, about a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah.
Be 3rd and 1 here for the Commodore.
Yeah, you had Mason came up, and then you also had Big Kobe Johnson trailing him. So,
and that's a good play right there. And you know, in the first half, you've seen a lot of Combs, which I don't know if he's banged up at the moment. Didn't really get in. Don't have a sideline reporter here to get a good injury report for us, but I hope he's okay. Gibson out here to the right. Johnson takes a shotgun snap, trips to the left, looks up over at Coach Fuga for the call. It's a little hard count for a reset. Gibson shifts, doesn't shift, shifts back to the right. Takes a snap, hands off underneath. Gibson just mad at the line, nowhere to go, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. It's going to be 4th and probably 2, 4th and maybe 3 here for the Commodores. I think he should have went right there. You know, I think he had a hole. It was probably set up to go to the left, but the Cougars just snuffed that out and plugged that hole from the get-go.
Yeah, Big Sam Webb was on his hands and knees and still trying to crawl in the backfield.
And Webb's played a heck of a game right there up front. He may not have a couple tackles, but, man, he's plugged some big holes right there for the Cougars.
Yeah, he really has. Like I said, a lot of people don't realize how much punishment those guys, interior linemen take.
Oh, yeah. That's what's that? Game's won in the trenches, battle of the trenches. Johnson in shotgun formation. He drops back looking left. Has a man out there, 12. I thought that was Fields.
That's
Means.
Outlaw with the stop there.
Means right there. And that was a good ball right there. Good route. A little stop route right there for a gain of about 12. So we'll be 1st and 10 here from Commodore. And that's another ARH first down. And a gain of 2 on the play here.
Yeah, the Commodore's going to have to make those little pass routes to keep the Cougars from stacking up the box. Yeah. Right now, they're just walking everybody up and challenging.
Yeah, I thought, see, you know, as much run here, you've not really seen a lot of play action from the Commodores. I thought you'd see a little bit more of that, maybe a little more screens. Robson gets a screen pass out here to the flat. No gain on the play.
Yeah, Brett Smith and Dawson Kinster both was right there when he made the catch. But like you said, those little short passes in the flats, the Cougars are walking right up and waiting on those.
Yeah, they've not really tried to stretch this defense out down the field, take a couple shots, which, you know, Fields right here, 16. He has the speed trips to the right. Johnson, Gibson to the left. On wide receiver up top. Look over, see if they want to change the play call. Coach Fuga here signals in. They look at the wristband. And the Cougars are walking everybody up in the box. Looks like they're going to send a couple. Flush. Johnson out of the pocket. He holds that ball up, gets sacked right there. Looks like number 44, I believe.
Yeah, that's Kanan Sargent. Yeah, I mean, he made a nice play, and Brody Griffith was the one that chased him right into Surgeon's hands.
Yeah, and that kind of threw this Commodore defensive line or offensive line off by the linebackers and defensive line kind of standing up, dancing around there, kind of confusing on what assignment to block here and there, and that really puts the pressure on Johnson to hurry him out of the pocket. And good play by Sargent right there to put him at 4th and 20 here. So Commodores have to line up, punt it away here, and as the Cougar defense, that's what you want. Snap back. Parker Magger on the kick. End over end. Fielded right there by number 2, Gavin Ramsey. And Ramsey breaks one out to the right at the 40, 45, 50. Cuts back in 45, 42, 43-yard line, I believe, were those. Spotted. And we got another flag flying here.
Yeah, I'm sure that'd be a personal foul.
We'll see pink in my sleep tonight, Mark.
I'm not sure that wasn't paid back from the first time.
We'll see who this one goes against. It's kind of hard to see on that far sideline here through a fence post, but we'll see what they talk about here and come up with on the call. I think we have a flag back here, too, around the 45-yard line. So
got a couple of them out there.
We'll see what happens here.
So maybe offsetting?
Maybe offsetting. It kind of looked like both live ball flags. So we'll see here what they come up with. They're walking backwards, so.
We have 2 fouls on the play. During the return, holding on the offense. After the play was over, dead ball. Number 8 of the kicking team. That penalty says 15 yards after the 10-yard penalty.
It's going to be first on the 50.
So 10-yard holding penalty from the spot of the foul.
Yes, so
backs it back to the 35.
I'm trying to, so we have the late hit down here, but wherever they threw the holding from, I think around the 40. I don't know if they backed it up 10, but maybe 5. But they started at the 35 and marked it 15 from there. So it'll be, like you said, Mark, first and 10 from the 50 here for the Cougars. And a big drive right here to set the tone for this second half. You come out defensively, get the Commodores here, for 1 first down, and Cougars, hold them in, make them punt, force a punt here. And looks like there's still a little confusion here. See what the White Hat says. And we're going to take a quick break, folks. A little media time out here. 7:21 remains. Letcher Central 32, Perry Central 7. And we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
So we're back in the third quarter, 7:21 the game. The referees called a timeout there and put both teams over to the sideline. So they're still trying to get things figured out.
Yeah, I'm trying to corral us to. I mean, like I said, big rivalry game. This is I don't know if there's a lot of bad blood between these two teams. Don't really know, but it's just a real competitive game. And like I said, it's a little cooler out. It makes the hit sting a little bit harder. So let's see if the flags will kind of calm down here. I believe we have a signal back ready for play here. 7:21 here remains. The Cougars in shotgun formations. Holbrook takes a snap, looks to the sideline here. Same strategy the Commodores are using here. Try to get the right play call in. Williams to the left. Look at the wristbands. 2 wide receivers split out. Williams goes from his left to his right. Holbrook takes a snap. Looks back. A little screen out here to the flat. Makes one miss at the 40, 35, 30, 25. Takes a hit out of bounds about the 20. And that's Dawson Kinser on the reception for about a 30-yard gain.
Yeah, that was just throw out in the flats and let him get what he could get.
Yeah, and that's a good play caller out there to look over to the sideline as a coach, see what the defense lines up in, and really signal down there to the sideline, say, here, we got a matchup right here. We like to throw it out there to him. Holbrook hands it back to Williams. Williams goes to make one miss. Ball's on the ground. Holbrook falls back on it. I believe it'll be 2nd and 15 here. Loss of 5 on the play. No official signal yet, but I believe it'll be second down. Ken Williams right there trying to make one miss. Just really couldn't tuck that ball away. Commodore right there couldn't see who got a hand in there to poke it loose.
Yeah, the Cougars were fortunate to get that back.
They were. It was took a Cougar bounce right there back to Holbrook. Ball be spotted at the 25-yard line.
So maybe the Commodores have figured out something here to stop the run.
Got 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers here. So we got 7 in the box. Holbrook's in shotgun formation. Looking. Sit over here.
Cancer again. So they locked that match up. They played probably a little 5 to 6 yard soft coverage off of him there. So complete for about a 10-yard gain. So we'll make it 3rd and 5 for the Cougars here. Spotted about the 15-yard line. Probably see the same formation here again. Holbrook shotgun, Williams to the right. Trips to the right. And Brett Smith motions over to the slots position. Holbrook throws to the right. Looking. Had a man in the flat, missed him. Throws it out there anyway. And that's Smith who motioned over there. He's going to be tackled short of the first down. Yeah, he's about a yard or 2 short, I think.
So we'll see. I'm sure the Cougar will probably go for this one. Now, if I were a betting man, I'd say Kobe Johnson's probably going to touch this ball.
Well, you would think, but to be honest, Commodores have kind of had his numbers.
You're right. That's true. He's really had that, I think they kind of little shovel pass they had. I really like that play design. They kind of went away from it, but he's lined up in that slot position here. Williams to the left of Holbrook. Motion from Johnson from right to left. Back to the right. Handed to Williams to the right side. And Williams made one miss. Was almost tackled in the backfield. It's going to be a first down and another ARH first down for the Cougars here on this drive. But he should have been tackled right there for a loss.
Yeah, that's what he does. He's amazed me all year long. Like I said, he's got that little hesitant step. And you think you've got him, and then he finds a seam to squirt through.
And he kind of has that Ashton Genty who's lighting the college game up right now, and probably the Heisman vote. I think he has almost 100 touches for 1,400 yards and 17, 18 touchdowns. He's on pace to make Barry Sanders director, but he stands straight up, kind of like Michael Myers. It's around Halloween time,
right.
So it's really unorthodox running style, like you said.
One of the things I like about Q, a lot of times he'll put his hand on his back of his blocker. When he feels the slight turn, he goes the other way.
And that's just something you can't teach. Holbrook fakes underneath the Johnson, and a little easy slant right there to Smith over the middle. And that's another Buckhorn Children and Family Services scoring drive. And once again, for over 100 years, folks, Buckhorn Children and Family Services have brought healing and hope to families across Kentucky. From addiction recovery to foster care, we help families grow stronger, healthier, and more independent. And we'd like to thank all of our sponsors tonight. I know you've been seeing some ads here, so we'd like to give a shout out to all of them and everybody watching on Facebook and YouTube. Please like, subscribe. Last score we had over in Leslie County, the Bobcats were up 28-21. I've not had an update here recently.
35-21, and the Eagles are currently driving.
Eagles driving the score as Holbrook looks over to the flat-out route right there.
And that's Ramsey for 2.
Ramsey for 2, and that puts the Cougars up 40-7 here. 4:48 left in the third quarter, and we'll take a quick break and be right back.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
.448 left in the third quarter. The Cougars struck pay dirt again in the end zone with a 5-yard pass to Smith. And Ramsey got a 2-yard pass for the 2-point conversion. And third quarter is starting out like the second quarter ended, unfortunately.
Yeah, Cougars, just all Cougars since this, second quarter. The Commodores, like you said, they went up 7-6, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And since then, it's just been a heavy dose of Letcher Central as they line up and kick a little pooch kick here. Fielded at the 35. Looks like Johnson, maybe Deaton. Can't see the number.
Johnson and Kenter.
See,
they both have a nose for the ball as far as defense goes.
And I believe that's, number 2 right there. Tyson Riley for the Commodores right there. It's about an 8-yard return. Be 1st and 10 on the 39 here.
Yeah, he literally probably ran 15 because he ran laterally a lot trying to get away from them. But
he did. A lot of kids, really try to make something out of nothing on these kickoff returns. If you just see a seam and hit it, that's where you're probably going to have your most success as a returner. Coach told me a long time ago, coached at Eastern, his name was John Revere. He always done the special team punt returns. He says, punt returns like prom night. You can dance, left and right, we'll go dancing. But now, kickoff return, you just hit it and go. Gibson takes a snap out to the right and just nothing doing right there for the Commodores.
Smith was all over him.
And just hats off here to this Cougar defense, man. They have really scouted this Commodore team well and really, since the first quarter, have not let up and just been all Cougar football.
And Brett Smith is probably as quick as Gibson is, so Gibson couldn't check it.
Yeah, that's the thing. We talked about it, and a couple of my co-workers today, and I asked them how Letcher workers, they're from Letcher County. He said, there's a lot of speed. Just, just don't know who's going to show up, especially in these games like this on both sides of the ball. And the Cougars have showed up and showed out tonight. Johnson takes a snap, gets forced out to his left, throws back to his right, and he is in trouble and throws away. And that's going to be intentional grounding, folks. Or should be. And we have a flag down. But in high school, there's no such thing as a pocket. So if there is
holding on the offense,
there was no receiver in there, that should have been intentional ground. They let them by with that one.
Yeah, there was no one within 20 yards.
There's no pocket in high school. And especially it didn't make it past the line of scrimmage. So that's another one, but. They'll let them by with that one for a 10-yard hold against Commodore. Still be 2nd and 20 here.
Yeah, I mean, you had Cody Griffin that went straight in on this end around blitz and was never touched.
And like you said, this defense, I'm looking at, Kinzer's 53 tackles on the year, Howard 64, Sargent 42 on assisted tackles. So this is really team effort from the Cougars. They're leading solo tacklers. Kinzer with 26, 53, that's 79 total tackles. So, 79, 76, 52, 39 top couple tacklers. And Johnson throws a screen out here to Fields. And
again,
once again, Kinzer, man, he's just got a nose for the football. And that's just another solo tackle adding up. He'll probably be somewhere in the high 80s, low 90s as total tackles for the year after this game.
Yeah, and I don't know if he likes football more than baseball or not. He plays both sports really well. He's the catcher for Letcher Central in baseball, so he's a tough little fellow.
So he's got good vision, good hands, so, probably translates well to both sports here as the Cougars line up. And like I said, they're all standing up, and that's, something these Commodore offensive linemen never seen. This first deep shot down the field tonight. Picked off once again by number 1. Outlaw and Jet. Made Jet this one to the house. 10-5. Close to scoring. I think they're going to mark him short. And he's going to, I think about the, like you said, 1.5, 2 yard line. We'll see where he stepped out at. Oh, they marked him about the 4, sorry. I thought the bag judge came in there and marked him down about the 1. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 5 yard line here from the Cougars. And they punch this one in. I believe we're going to have we have flags here. I'm sorry.
He just ejected a player, I'm sure.
First down.
Well, those penalties offset, and like I said, we're going to see these in our sleep tonight. We've had a bunch. But going to offset right there, be 1st and 10. Maybe from the 4 or 5 yard line. We'll see where they spot this. 4, I believe. So 1st and go from 4 from the Cougars, and see if they can punch in another Buckhorn Children Family Service scoring drive here.
Looks like we have an injured Commodore on the far sideline. So we're going to.
I see him well there. Yeah, let's take us a break here. We'll be back, and we get this lined out here. Letcher Central 40, Perry Central 7, 2:39 remains here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a quick break and hope everything's okay, and we'll be right back for a word from our sponsors here at Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Little Flower Clinic is happy to announce the addition of Paige Neese to our clinic. Paige is a native of Perry County, received her Bachelor of Science in Physician Assistant Studies in 1999, with 25 years experience in family practice. She even performs DOT and CDL physicals. Paige encourages all of her existing patients to follow her to the new location. Call Little Flower Clinic to schedule an appointment with Paige Neese at 606-487-9505.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
.239 to go in the 3rd quarter. We had to stoppage and play for a couple of penalties and an injury, so Whitehead's explaining it right now.
And like I said, little extracurriculars there. 73 knees shaking up on the play. Well wishes right there to Jared. I know his family well. Tough kid right there. Younger brother to Jared, to Jaden Neese, who was a real standout running back for this Commodore defense or Commodore offense a couple years ago. Just really good player. So tough kid. When he's shaking up on the play, something bad and wrong. Looks like we had a second unsportsmanlike conduct right there on another Commodore. So the Whitehead didn't officially announce it, so don't know if he's ejected or they just told him to sit down, cool down for a couple plays. We'll see if we can get an official word somewhere. But the Cougars here take the snap, hand it off to Johnson. He makes 1 miss, 2 miss, and he's going to barrel forward in for the easy touchdown and another Buckhorn Children Family Services scoring drive. And that one right there, I believe, is going to push it past the threshold for the running clock. And we'll see if they signal for it here. We got coach here out on the field here to try to get a explanation here. So don't know if it'll run immediately following this extra point here or 2-point try here from the Cougars.
they're definitely going for the 2-point
Going
conversion.
for 2 here. Holbrook in the shotgun formation. Have the umpire coming up here talk to the white hat. It's a back judge here, I guess.
I'm not really sure what they're discussing, but
me either.
I figured the Cougars would actually back up in the huddle again and make sure that they knew what they were playing, but we're ready to go.
Cougars here line up in the shotgun formation. Holbrook takes the snap, rolls out to his left. Looking, throws it out here. Incomplete pass intended to number 18, Brett Smith. And it just hits off his jersey out of bounds. And 46 here, 46 Letcher Central in control of this one, the driver's seat. Like I said, they've been hollering $2 pistol here since the first quarter's ended. Prairie Central 7. We'll take a quick break and be right back, folks, here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
.209 left to go in the third quarter. The clock is running now. The score being 46-7, and the Cougars are set to kick off once again.
And if you'd have, told me before the game, this game would have been around the clock in the third quarter, I would have bet against it, but probably wouldn't follow my betting advice if I was anybody out there listening, as the Cougars kick it deep here. Commodores Field at the 30. Looks like Fields, I believe, at about the 34-yard line. And like I said, running clock here, 1:34 and ticking here, remaining in the third. 1st and 10 on the 35 here. So the Commodores, we have another flag on the play.
Yeah.
Score update from Leslie County. Looks like Breath County Bobcats have stretched it out to a 41-21 lead with about into the third quarter.
So the Bobcats in the driver's seat. That's at Leslie, correct?
At Leslie, yes.
It's always a tough place to play over there, especially with the big Tim Cow statue staring down at you. So we have a conversation here as the clock's still running, 50-some seconds left. And they still not stopped it, so I'm not surprised as this has turned into a referee discussion here with the coach. I'm surprised they haven't stopped the clock for official timeout, but that's the only thing that can stop the clock at this point, and a timeout. So
they may call a timeout and actually put it back on. I'm not sure.
We'll see here what they decide to do.
Conduct, number 63.
And that is number 63's second unsportsmanlike. He will be disqualified from the game. That does end the third quarter. Letcher County 46, Prairie Central 7. We'll take a quick break and be right back here at Commodore Field here on the campus, East Perry, here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Okay, we're back here to start the fourth quarter. A lot of chaos there towards the end of the third quarter. A lot of referee discussions and stuff. So we're getting ready to get the fourth quarter underway. 46-7. And I'm assuming once this clock starts, it'll be a running clock again.
Should be. As soon as it's ready to play here, they should wind it. Like I said, the only thing that can stop this clock is official timeout and timeouts from each coach. I'd say you see a lot of younger talent here. Commodores have a good younger group. So do the Letcher Central. So, this game's, pretty well decided until the time runs out here. But so you still have Johnson here, shotgun formation, Gibson to the left. He drops back, puts out to the flat. Just overthrows that one just a little bit, intended for, I believe, number 6.
Yes, that's Watts again.
Yeah, once again, just
and they had him wide open.
Yeah, just overthrew him
nice
right there. Time's still ticking here. The Cougars just been all Cougars in this one. So
yeah,
you just hats off to the coaching staff over there on the Cougar sideline. They've well scouted this Commodore team and come out here and just couldn't let them breathe after that first quarter.
Yeah, after the first quarter's been a kind of a dominating situation. And
Johnson right there. Johnson right there just had 4 or 5 Cougars on him after he snapped the ball. When you lose a starter right there on your offensive line in Jarrett Neese, so you have a backup coming in. And looks like we're going to have a timeout here by the Commodores, I believe. The coach, here blows it. We'll see if it's an official, but have a injured player here down. Maybe that's what it is. So looks like number 8, Tyler Robinson here. Tough kid right there. So looks like he sprained the ankle there. He's hopping off here.
Yeah, he's been busy all night. I mean,
yeah, he, a lot of these kids play both sides of the ball, and it's, really, really tough. When you play on both sides of the ball, you're really gassed, and it's a testament to how hard this game is.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, a lot of people don't realize how much time and effort these kids put into doing this. I mean, start practice before school starts. You're always working in the off season, spring ball, things like that. So it's not an easy game by any means, and it's always hard to come out and take these big losses. And like I said, if you win with class, lose with class. And that pass is complete. Looks like the field's out here. Good ball right there from Johnson. Just a little 3-step drop strike right there for a, see if it's an ARH first down. They might mark it short here. Looks like he's a little short here. Be 4th and 3, 4th and 4 here. 28-yard line. That was a good pass because he was under pressure.
That was
a nice pass for Johnson.
Gibson in the backfield. Twins on each side here. Gibson's motions to the right. Johnson drops back, pumps fakes, rolls out to the left, looking, throws it downfield. Intercepted right here, number 9.
Kentzer.
Kentzer again, and he is Johnny on the spot mark. And it'll be Cougar ball here at the 45-yard line. That was just a forced pass right there from Johnson, trying to make something out of nothing right there.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, and he was under pressure, hot and heavy again. So
yeah, he's been under pressure mostly. I'd like to see a lot of the stats on the hurries and things. And it's just hats off to this Cougar defense.
Yeah, they have played a really strong ball game tonight. They really have, and you have to give them props. Not taking anything away from the
and
Commodores.
really this front, that front defensive line, we talked about before the game, battle in the trenches here, and the Cougars have just dominated, both sides of the ball here.
Yeah, I think that's been probably the biggest thing. They done a lot of substituting early, and I think the Commodores just kind of started getting worn down a little bit, and they dominated.
New quarterback in here for the Cougars, Braxton Banks. Takes a snap, hands it off to number 6, Keaton Fields. Fields with loss on the play. Second and 12 here for the Cougars. And this is the time you see a lot, like I said, a lot of substitutions. Hold on the play.
Yeah, that's on Hayden on Antonio. He's a big old kid. He's just a junior this year, but he's a huge kid. But he's got to get a lot more experience. But man, he's a beast.
It'll be first and little 22, 23 here for the Cougars as the Commodores accept the holding penalty. Banks right here. Lines up, misspotted it here, I guess. So first and 21 here. Snap right here to Banks. He rolls out to the right, straight quarterback run. Tries to get around the end. Tackled right there by number 20 for the Commodores.
Yeah, I mean,
now, a lot of these subs come in here.
Kevin Groves come up and shut the door on that play really
Groves
quick.
Right there. It was a good play right there on the edge by Groves. And think about this Commodore team. They have a lot of young talent. Groves is a freshman. Johnson, number 5, is a freshman. Gibson's a freshman. So a lot of this talent you see here, they have a real big upside coming, a couple years down the road. They have a really good 7th and 8th grade team. So this Commodore team has a lot of potential coming up here in the ranks, I guess, as you could say. 6:58 remains here in the game.
Last Saturday, Matt and I had the opportunity to do some middle school football games. We did the EKMC tournament finals, and Magoffin County came out the winner there. But Magoffin County middle school looked like a high school team on the field.
I heard that Magoffin County had a really good team.
Their program's got some good up-and-coming players.
Get the ready for play here, and I think the offense is a little bit more ready. Delay a game here, so took a little bit more time to get the play in right there from Banks, which when you're not used to running these plays in every couple downs, it's a little hard here when you get the clock against you. You don't have a full 35 or 40 here.
So it's 2nd and 25. What do you call your
say draw here, little quarterback run. We've seen it, so we'll probably a little handoff up the middle here. Cuts up, nothing doing right there. Met by 52 right there for the Commodores, and
that's Dennis Jones. And man, he tattooed him.
Yeah, that's a hit right there. And that's what you want to see out of this younger group. I know they're still here and been drooling to get on the field and get their shots, and it's a testament to them, just not come out here and lay down or, in a game like this. They want to show what they got. They practice they practice every down the starters do. So it's time to go here and show yourself, and it's good to come out with a good energy here in the last couple minutes. And
hey, we're way up on top of the press box, and I could hear that hit.
Yeah, that was a good hit.
That's a good hit.
Banks takes the snap here, hands it off to 28 right there. Ryder Day makes a couple miss, out for about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, that was a pretty good, strong run for Ryder. He's really came on this year. He was real timid at the beginning of the year, but He's starting to run the ball a lot.
Yeah, he really planted that foot right there and hit that hole. Probably 4th and 18, I believe, here. Looks like the Cougars will come out to punt. I believe this is the first punt of the game for the Cougars. I could be wrong. Don't know if I missed one, but I believe
I think this
is their first time punting. So good snap right here, little rugby style. He's going to fake it. Keep it for 4th and 18, makes one miss, and he made 2 miss. He's at the 30, the 20, 25, 5, touchdown, Cougars. Brett Smith right there on the punter keeper right there. And, 4th and 18, little rugby style, just seen in a lane, and he's going to take that one in and make the score 52. And that's another Buckhorn Children and Family Services scoring drive right there by the Cougars.
Yeah, I mean, Smith is the normal punter, so we've seen them do that play several times. Actually, they did it on their 8-yard line.
He had it tackled right there. Yeah, he did do that. They tried to fake him, little fake right there, little keeper up there at hazard, and turned it over right there on downs, and he probably was took a good hit right there and bounced off as Emma Adams comes on to kick extra point, and it's up and no good. And time ticks here, 3:15. We have a timeout on the field, and we're going to take it with them, folks. 52, Letcher Central, Prairie Central 7. We'll be right back after this quick word from our sponsors here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
And we're back here at Commodore Field. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the ball game. Cougars added some more points on, so it's 52-7. Getting ready to kick off once again, and it's unbelievable. After the first quarter, this game has been one-sided.
Yeah, and a little score update from down the road over in Hyden. What'd you say, Matt? 40
Bobcats are up 48-21.
48-21. Bobcats in control of that one on our other channel here at BSN. 3:10 here ticks off as the Cougars squib it up the middle here to the Commodores as they chase after it. Return here, hits it. The 30, tackled about the 36, 37-yard line here for the Commodores, number 36.
Again, Kentzer on the tackle.
Nolan Rice. And Kentzer's been Johnny on the spot all night.
Yeah, on defense, he's been tough man to handle.
Yeah, I don't know what the official tackles he's got, but like I said, on the year, he has 79 total tackles. I'd say he's probably flirting low 90s total tackles, assists, and solos at the end of this game. It's 2 minutes remaining here, 2:23 on the clock.
Cougars have a lot of subs in now. I'll have to look at some of the numbers as well.
Yeah, Maggard is the quarterback here, I believe. He's a freshman. Gibson to the left, another freshman. Maggard throws a really good ball here. He's out, throws it out here to fields of the flat, fields of the complete reception here across the 50 and be another ARH first down.
That was a nice pass, man.
Yeah, Maggard, he has a really good arm, just a young kid right now. Needs This is good for him to come in and get this experience. He's still he's still growing, but he does throw a really good ball, really good mechanics. So, like I said, this Commodore team, I know they've took it on the chin here tonight, but this younger group, they have really a lot to look forward to in the coming years.
And as a coach, that's what you want. You want to see your program growing and be able to build on stuff.
And Maggard right there just throws that one behind him a little bit. You have one out there too. They're just trying to force something right there, and that's the thing. Like I said, as a young kid, but holding on the offense, minute 10 here. It's going to back them up 10 yards and be 2nd and 20 probably here, depending on where they spotted it from. About 2nd and 22 here. Looks like it's a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. 56 seconds remaining in the game here.
Kind of take up for him on that throw there. Maggard was running for his life.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he really got forced out of the pocket.
He had John Faulkner on him hot and heavy.
Maggard lines up here in shotgun. Twins each side of him. Gibson to the left. Rolls out to his left. Looking in the flat. Fields comes up. He does catch it. Roll to completion here around the 50. So, gain of about 9 or 10 on the play.
And again, Faulkner was right in his face. It's a nice play.
It's good response here by this younger Cougar team. Come out not, I'd say these two younger, I don't know if they played JV ball this year, but I'd say it's been a dandy game if they have. 10 seconds remaining here. Probably the last snap of the game. Parker rolls out to his right. Makes one miss. Throws running. Completed out. Tackled short of the first down. And that's going to do it, folks. Here at Commodore Field, Letcher Central Cougars in dominant fashion over the Perry Central Commodores on homecoming night. Letcher Central 52, Perry Central Commodores 7. And we'll take a quick break, come back with a final word here at Commodore Field. We'll take a quick break, folks, and be right back. I'm Joe Begley, Mark Young here, Matt Hudson, and we'll take a few minute breaks, talk about when we come back, Mark, give player of the game, and try to get in a warm car and head home. We'll be right back, folks, here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
Okay, we're back here with the final score, 52-7. It's been one of those nights that everything went right for the Cougars and nothing seemed to go right for the Commodores.
Yeah, that's just how you have it in this sport sometimes, and just dominant fashion here from the Cougars. So hats off to them for coming in on across the mountain there, and this is a tough place to play. It's up here, and wind's always blowing. It's a little cool tonight, so. Probably the first real cool game we've had all year, that I've had all year, we'll say that, but I've always been in the booth. I'm up top here now. But we're going to give out a Little Flower player of the game. Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic providing general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic, and even chiropractic. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains. And Mark, go ahead and give us the player of the game.
Okay, the player of the game for tonight's game is number 18 for Brett Smith from the
Brett Smith just dominated. What do you have? 3 scores, I believe.
He had 3 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, so you can't ask any more for that. So the Little Flower player of the game will go to Brett Smith. So hats off to him. Hats off to the Cougars. Mark, got anything else to wrap this one up with?
I mean, I just hope we had a couple of players that went down with injuries. I hope and pray that everything's all right there. I don't want to see anyone get hurt.
Yeah, and especially in games like this, as Chippy's is, and like I said, it's a big rivalry game. That's if you can come out unscathed, and it's a tough game. Somebody's always going to be banged up. You're going to be sore. So we're going to wrap this one up, folks. Here once again, Letcher Central 52, Pearsall 7. Once again, thanks to all of our sponsors. I'm Joe Beckley with Mark Young and Matt Hudson, and we'll see you next week. Safe travels home, everybody, and thanks for watching.